And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it.
That's very kind of you. I'd be with you beside us. We shall soon send that rabble of rogues.
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with a Kashik. A small force would suffice to clear the village.
You make
I should know.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place.
or face the consequences. Nice try. Too slow. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Nice try. Too slow. Any more surprises?
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that...
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge.
I would have him of leap.
Home. Without masters.
No.
That's all of them. And not a sing. Now to begin the important work. It'll so if
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Ah, Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandit. What's all this about? On second... what? Sir,
Did what?
If it...
Thank-
No.
oh.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
The free cities under siege.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed. They're wearing Maluda armor. Nice try. Too slow. Stay down! This might take a while. It's over. That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. Stay down. Too slow. Nice try. Niagara, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside. Where are they? These creatures. With Ultima's reach extend this far. What the hell is going on here?
Stay down! Where is your master? What does he want? Nice try.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back. You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Too slow. Nice try. Nice try.
Be still, my beating heart!
Too slow.
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Over here!
Nice try.
Enjoying yourself?
Nice try.
Mythos. The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
As all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry! Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Einherjar wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Clive. But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembic is going to help us make. Wait.
I remember seeing this. Sid's best invention. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know. Possibly. You wouldn't have...
Opus? That girl's as tone-deaf as a bench, unless you mean the orchid. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12, when she cobbled that. It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little... What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something.
Wouldn't those two and their bloody treasure hunts? Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are full of ether?
Goodness, you're as pale as a poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's Brown?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do...
Nope. We just wanted to listen to all, so we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
right.
Did you... Can you fix...
No. There.
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah!
They started playing when I removed this.
Well, don't look at me. I can't sit. Listen.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye.
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before comment.
No, we're not the...
I'd much...
Though...
And if that fails?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, right? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And how am I meant to do that then? Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
He's a surly soaker. Who cares less?
Sid! Vague, I'm afraid. I'm going to marry them. I'd be in... That is as white... well...
Ned. Heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledole?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
She can't kick this glorious time. I've tried offering to see...
I know. Well, Ty, we all...
Until then, we owe something if I...
Not you. There must be some... Just... There is room on...
Thank you, Clive.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me. Well, it's and
I'd speak. Well,
all right.
Bloody hell, Clive.
That remains. August tells me.
Come on, if it memory, don't.
If it you the robots. It matters. The fact I'm on the mark for because and I very
well then just keep providing.
What you Matt, just got that and I'm
good luck.